welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about the delay. You know, it wouldn't be the intuitive couple if there wasn't a delay, right? All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. My name's
pretty
Justin.
good.
Huh?
We've been good.
I've been trying. So, hey, welcome back. My name's Justin. I am a psychic medium and intuitive consultant. I am here with my wife, Roseanne, who is also a psychic, an intuitive consultant, and a para philosopher.
We're all disheveled today.
Yeah, it's a mess. I mean, I'm over here. I'm seeing chats talking about bears pooping in the yards. Like, what is going on out there, folks? All right. Well, what is going on? Welcome back, everybody. So glad to have you back here with us.
Thank you.
And in case this is your first time with us, we here on the Intuitive Couple, what we do is we come on and we call it give back sessions.
Yes.
We want to try to come up with a better name.
We always said give back for spirit readings, right?
Right.
But we need and it's always been give back for spirit readings. You know, more to come on that in Mo. Right. But we have decided that because of what is going on in the world, the economy.
Things are rough. Things are rough everywhere.
Because people have always paid for card readings. They never did. We never did that in 2000, like when we first started on YouTube. You got to understand, Justin has been doing readings for over 20 years. Professionally. Yeah. And long before Facebook Lives and then transitioning over to YouTube, but we never charged for our card readings in the beginning. Right. We only did a list. So, but you felt like what? That it was important to do.
Yeah, it felt like it was important. Back then? So here's the thing. Anybody who knows us knows that, when we would do card readings, there was a charge. But given the current state of things, right? Everybody is out to get somebody. Everybody's trying to get money from you. Not me. All right. So we've changed the policy here. Basically, the way that you get a reading on here, the cost of admission is a like and a subscribe. That's it.
Share.
Yeah,
I'm
and
throwing in
a
a share.
Let's throw a share in there. Why not? We'll get greedy. But look, we're not going to ask you for money. We're not doing this for money. We're doing this because it's the right thing to do. And we want to start building a community filled with hope and faith and a feel-good place. Because you know what? The world's kind of jacked up, and everywhere you look, it's bad news. Everywhere you look, it's depressing. Everywhere you look, everyone is struggling. And I am not trying to add to that burden. I'm trying to help alleviate that burden as much as I possibly can.
Right.
And so,
exactly.
That is...
So I am just,
So,
see, why did that go like dead there? Okay. Oh, I know why. There we go.
Okay.
My phone wasn't turned on so I could see my chats. That's why.
Oh, right.
So before we get, because we got some things we want to discuss.
Sure.
Okay. I just want to say hi to everybody that's on. Okay. Let's see here. Who do we have on? Can I get a 1? Because my chat's like behind. So I want to see a 1 for everybody that's on. We want to feel your energy. Justin, tell them about why their energy is so important.
Well, your energy is so important because, I react. I'm going off of the energy that you send me. I know I don't have you guys here with me, but, the way that you kind of help with the energy level of the place is participating in chat. So the more participation, hey, it's open. There's no judgment here, right? I'm going to feel that. I'm going to go ahead with that and say, hey, let's, it's going to make me feel better and kind of keep me pumped up to keep going.
What's important is that for God's sakes, my phone was supposed to be on freaking mute. Anyway, let me turn it on silent. Sorry, but the reason why you've got to have the energy is you've got to be, loud in the energy is because I can't do two things at once. Turning my phone off on silent and talking at the same time has become troublesome. Okay, so the reason why is because when we're doing these free readings, card readings, because we're going to warm up, because you never know who's knocking at the door, but when we pick people for the card readings, We are going off of energy.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I don't need you to tell us why you need a card reading.
Just if you want one.
If you want one, that's all. Because that is the most important thing. So, all the people that are here right now, what I need you to do is I need you to go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Make sure that you get it, because the thumbs up is important to the algorithm.
Yeah.
We put out our first short this week. I edited it. So if you haven't seen it, I'm curious. Go and give it some love. Please, because it was all me. It wasn't Dominic. It was me. Because Dominic's like, I'm not doing the shorts. So I did that. And yeah, it was like the hardest thing I ever freaking did. Because having to put the words up and, it was a lot of work. Right. You know, I'm still learning the learning curve of different things that normally are, oh my God, you're funny.
Okay, what's happening here? You just kind of trailed off.
Because I just got a notification in our general production chat. That's why.
Gotcha. You let them know a little behind the scenes here. Let them know a little behind the scenes.
Taco?
Yeah, no. That was sent at 7:37. It's 7:47. You got it 10 minutes late.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a funny.
Reference?
You know what came to my head, right?
I knew exactly what I was writing.
You knew what you were writing. Okay, see, well, that's great
joke.
that message came in.
Late, yeah. I've had to do that on mine.
I think we're all out of the loop here. You guys having a little private conversation.
Well, this is it's a reference to something that we're not going to talk about here.
So, some idiot on. Hey, if somebody knows her, if they could go, message her, that'd be great. Natalia.
Right.
If you go to the Facebook page and you look at last week's post, she commented, or Dominic, if you could go into the Intuitive Couple, messages, because I can't.
Messenger.
Messenger, and message Natalia that we're on live so she knows.
Okay, I will. Will do.
Okay, so how this works is that I am a psychic medium and intuitive consultant, and we come on here and we give away free readings, okay? And basically how you get a free reading is just a like and a subscribe. That's all we ask. And it's random. We go off of energy. You know what I mean? So it's one of these things. We're building a community of hope and faith and, just a place to kind of come, chill out, and have a great time.
Absolutely.
Right?
Because it's all about community, okay? It's all about community. So as I'm sharing, that's why I sound a little distracted. I don't mean to be rude.
Right.
Okay, because I know it is. But, look, I've got a job to do. I couldn't do it quick enough before because, well, we're
kind of doing your thing.
Doing your thing, and you were meditating, and I kept forgetting things.
A little bit of this,
a little bit of that. Okay.
All right.
But I'm waiting for people to come on. I'm not dismissing everybody on here. I'm glad that you guys are on here. So, Belinda, you're saying, how does this work? It's my first time on YouTube with you guys. Yeah. Hey,
just kind of hang out.
Just hang out, be a part of the chit chat.
Yeah.
And then we're going to pick. He's going to wait for the spirits to come through, okay? Right. And, you have to be patient with that. If there is somebody that you are wanting to hear from, remember, because we have a lot of people on here who already know the routine, but for those who don't, if a spirit comes through, or you're wanting to hear, let me back up. If you're wanting to hear from a spirit, right?
Yes.
You need to be open. That's the number one rule.
Number one rule.
Okay? The number two rule is which is equally important, is that you need to tell your loved ones, friends, whoever you want to hear from, that it is okay to come through to Justin.
Yeah, it helps. It helps a lot.
It totally does. It's something that is
almost like an introduction.
Absolutely. And when people book private readings with you,
Right.
it is something that we tell them
in
advance.
Absolutely.
We don't need to know that you want to hear from your pop or pee-paw or me-ma and do-do-do or whoever,
Whoever it
and
is.
Do?
I don't
What
know.
is
I'm
that?
just making a
I
name.
don't
But
know.
we don't need to know
What's up, Brianna?
specifics because remember,
What's up,
if you
Dollface?
go to any psychic medium and you offer them information,
Don't offer information.
never do that. It is their
You just
job
need to confirm.
Yeah, right. Just confirm the information, okay? And then when the reading is over, if you want to share
wanna
the
share,
story,
then
that's
by all
great.
means,
But
yeah.
because you will see people in here cheering for you and they get so excited for other people to get readings, believe it or not. And you will know that when you see it. So, but it is again the private readings like with Justin, or with just you never have that with people when they book private readings. They never tell you. You've never had. You would go into private readings years ago, like when we do it face to face when we go to people's houses, and you're like, now who are these people? Like you didn't even know.
No,
You knew nothing because
Yeah.
I fielded all the phone calls.
Right. Yeah,
And it
but
was-
that's the way it should be, right?
Right. I mean, we could have been walking into a murderer's house, and
and have
we've gone into
crime scenes
places where crime scenes, where people were murdered.
where I
but-
didn't know.
Right.
I was just like, what?
And there's
happened
some
here?
that he was,
Well.
he doesn't. We're very high profile, by the way, but I will not discuss that because
We're very high profile.
very high profile.
Were. Yeah. Oh,
And
what? You're
actually
talking about-
still are very, it still is a very, very high profile case. Yeah. So, with that being said,
With that being said,
yeah. So I want to. I know we only have 18 people on, but I'm gonna address something.
Okay, go ahead. Absolutely.
Because. Oh, okay. It's because I have other stuff. So here. So before I start, I have kind of.
so
you know,
Roseanne has a.
I have
Anybody who follows our Facebook page knows that. Well, what did you title that? Was it?
Oh, I have it
title?
right in front of me.
Oh, okay.
So when there is a thing that I do, and that is that one of my many, abilities is that I do channeled. I get messages, okay, and generally Justin and I always work in conjunction with each other. So if you have gone, some of you, I did get some people to respond to this crazy post that he told me to post as is. It was a draft. And it was something that we had
What's up, Lily?
discussed last week because I was really pissed last week when we got off our live. And it was because of just look, here's the thing. So I wrote this channeled reading, that I got this message, and I wanted to clarify the fact that we still do private readings for people, because Justin's been saying I don't do private. Yes, he does. He does private readings because he has established clients who he does private readings.
Well, yeah.
And
I thought that was understood. So
It's
that's my bad.
I know.
That's
It's just
my bad.
one of, you've got to always
I
give all the
know,
information.
I
But
know.
he
It's one
also
of the
does,
downsides
and
of
those
being a
established
psychic.
clients are very, very important to us because we have established clients that come to us for specifically guidance readings and, who need guidance with their life. And some of those people, they're looking to dig deeper in their life and figure out their path. And that is something we take very seriously. I, as a woman, take that very seriously. And also, we also take private readings from anybody who's an established client that they recommend, because that happens a
Correct.
lot.
Yep.
So I'm going to read you this draft that I wrote last week. Now, the pronouns were kind of messed up. Again, it was a draft because I knew that Justin wouldn't read it, but I had went on this long rant about it to Justin, and he was like, oh no, you're right. So what I want to clarify to you is that it's something that is very important to know that we do on here is giving back to you, the community of people who are looking for guidance and peace by offering not just our spirit mediumship readings, which we have always done for free on our live broadcast, but now we've included our angel card readings. Okay? And as we've told you, we are doing this because times are tough for everyone out there. So many people are struggling, not just emotionally, spiritually, but very much financially. And when we struggle financially, worrying about basic essentials, like how are we going to pay the bills, buy food, medicines, clothing, this added stress is the exact thing that can break people emotionally and spiritually. So when we were coming out of the pandemic, during the pandemic and kind of coming out of it, there was a lot of uncertainty at times. And now it seems like there's a lot more of it. And as the world, it just seems like as human beings, we are losing in general. We are losing jobs. We're losing money. We're losing friendships, relationships, and we're losing loved ones, which in turn makes us lose hope and eventually our faith. So, what do we do when we are lost? We go and find. We seek out answers. It is a part of our human condition. When we are lost and desperate for answers, we turn to guidance. Whether it is your minister, your friends, your family, therapist, priest, etc. The list can go on. Psychic, because he is a part of that group. Okay? And I'm going to tell you how they're connected. But seeking someone out for answers isn't always easy, right? Some people do not have support systems and people that they trust with their guarded secret worries. And yes, we guard our worries. We keep them secret for many reasons. Fear of being judged, embarrassment, feeling ashamed. We tend to not express those stressors to those who we are closest to. How many times have you heard someone say, I never knew they were going through this? Or, why didn't you ask me for help? Or why didn't they ask me for help? And another one is, you don't ever have to feel embarrassed or ashamed. It's me. And you hear that. I know a lot of you hear that. But asking for help as an adult is the hardest thing that we will ever do. And that is a fact. Remember that, folks. Listen to me. I'm going to say it again because I've said it many times on our lives. I've said it to you, Justin, many times in life. Asking for help as an adult is the hardest thing to do. And remember it, because it is a fact. Because deep down inside, you are already hardwired in your head to believe that asking for help is weak. These are the things that you should already know. But yet, as a child, you are taught to ask for help. And when we are learning, especially when we are struggling. So why is it that we don't ask for help as adults? It's because we are embarrassed. We feel weak. We feel ashamed. And most of all, we feel like Why would anyone help me? There's so many others that are worse off than me. And that isn't true. The load you carry on your shoulders is no heavier than your neighbor. Everyone's journey looks different, and we all walk in different shoes. Yet, we are all given the same grace. That's so important for you to take in. So, as I am telling you this, and why I'm telling you this, it's not because what we do is out of pity. It's absolutely not. This is a mission. It is meant to give back hope and love, to help you look at life through a different lens, a different perspective. And that's how Justin and I have always looked at what we do, to spread that light. So, with that being said, what I'm about to say is, like I told you before, we have always offered private readings, and we will, to those who are ready. Okay? It has always been the mission of what we do, Justin and I, because we work together. What we do is we read for those who are ready to hear the message. So you're saying, what does that mean? If you have to ask for help, and those who if you have to ask for help, and those who do receive it, that's what it means. You are ready to hear the message. You ask for help, you receive it. Right? People shy away from asking God for help. God doesn't help me. He ignores my prayers. He doesn't ignore anyone's prayers. He hears you. But there's a difference. You have to be ready. You have to be open to receive it. The messages that Justin and I deliver they are deep, deep, meaningful messages that take an extraordinary amount of energy to deliver from both sides. And I've always maintained that, and Justin has always maintained that he gives the message, and he'll give the message, he receives, and he goes until the message ends. He has never put a time limit on any message. Never. Okay? Not on our live, and definitely never in our private readings. We are probably the only psychic medium couple, or you're the psychic medium, not me, but I do card readings, but nobody wants my private card readings because you are you are the important one. And I've always said that. And protecting your integrity is important. So by offering private readings to people with no time limit is right there, is showing you how much we value you. So the bottom line is no one likes being cut off. And quite frankly, I find it absolutely insulting to you and anyone coming through to not deliver the whole message here on our live. But you see, we live in a drive-through world where people think, hey, they come on here and, they're ready. Hey, I want a reading. I want a reading. But you see this drive-through world where people, it's a calamity, because those people are generally the ones who aren't ready to hear the message and the guidance that both of us give. And I know that for a fact. I've had many people who I've given messages to, okay, and I can name names, Because you know that's how I roll. Okay, I'm not.
I know you're
Roseanne's
not.
effective. I'm not being vindictive. But I could. But you know what? They pissed on my messages because I wasn't Justin. And that's fine. But like I've told many people before, people he's mentored, mark my words, you will. My message will, resonate with you. And it will come back. Because we don't operate out of darkness.
That is how it works.
Right. So we've actually both have been tasked to make you think deeper and spread a message that won't fall on deaf ears or blind eyes and closed hearts. We have been, Justin has been purposed to guide you through the toughest situations in life and help you understand them as simple as possible. But the caveat has always been that you must be open. And while we are impatient, when we are impatient in our mind is preoccupied with noise that doesn't allow us to see what we need to see or hear what we need to hear. You hear did you catch that? When our impatient mind is preoccupied with noise that doesn't allow us to see what we need to see or hear what we need to hear. When our mind is impatient and preoccupied, we only want to see what we want to see and what we want to hear. Okay? So when it's preoccupied, we don't get the message what we need to hear because you only want to hear one thing. And that I don't tolerate. And my spirit guide doesn't either. I can tell you that. She's fiery. So, this is not how we work. We are not judging you at all because there are different kinds of people in their life, in different places in their life. Justin, you look very enthused.
I'm letting the message resonate. I'm trying not to.
I know. But
I'm not adding, subtracting.
No, because But and so we like I said, we operate on a deep level. We've had people come on here, and if you're gonna just hop from, hop to hop, it's like
used to be a thing.
It used to be. It is. It's still a thing over on TikTok. Because they, people. They don't care. It's like, that's why they come on here. Why do you think they just want one card?
Quick
and I always say, one card doesn't tell you nothing. And especially, look, okay. So look, now we're extending grace again. Well, we've always extended grace by giving guidance and free card readings. But what you don't understand is why we stopped giving those, because before 2018, we on Facebook Live, if you're original, like a lot of our, original viewers, which I think are probably the only ones on here. But anyway, back before that, we used to do the list. Okay. And last week when Dominic said, oh yeah, it got to a point to where everybody in the beginning was like, may I have a card reading? And then Dominic said something last week that triggered me because I'd forgotten about it. And he said, list please, because that's how it got. Every week, it was the same people coming onto our lives. They'd get their card reading and then they bounce. And we would have a huge list. And I had the books. Dated and everything.
Receipts.
Oh, I got the receipts.
You got the receipts.
And I know who has gotten readings in the past, whether it was 2017 or not. 2018. That changed in 2019. Because you see, we tried, and we burned ourselves out trying to get everybody on that list. We felt obligated to you to spread that love and light to you. But people abused the situation, and that is just a simple fact. And I have already witnessed it as of last week.
But they ain't on here now.
It is a bingo. And that's what I said to you.
Yeah,
I said,
exactly what you said.
I mark my words, those people won't be on. Okay? Because they got their free reading. So you want a free reading tonight? That's great. You know what? The spirits are the most important thing. They transform people. And let me also tell you this, something that you guys don't know, because it is not my duty or his duty. Because private readings are private. And I won't divulge who these people are. But I can tell you, there are many people who've gotten private guidance readings with Justin and actually have made major changes in their life for the good. I've seen it. He blows it off. Like, he doesn't think it's a big deal, but it is a big deal. And why he needs to feel your energy on here is because in the past he's been so tunneled vision, trying to give you everything what you need. So possible, he will always give you what you need, but he's trying to people please. He gets tunneled vision, and he doesn't see your nice comments.
I do.
And how
That's
much
true.
you're loved. He's loved,
Yeah.
and you support him. You guys support him, and we appreciate that so much. So last night, I mean, not last night, but last week, when I witnessed this little, thing, I had already picked out. Let me explain to you how this works, okay? The people, like, we had one person that came on and was already, never seen them before, asking 50 freaking questions. And you know what? Justin answered their question, because they were being chitty chatty in the thing and asking the questions. They were being bold. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because remember, he discerns people, He chooses who he's going to give messages to. Whether or not he's going to answer your question. And sometimes he'll miss your question. He doesn't mean it out of malice. That's important to know. Okay. So if you do have like a really important message, tag Tracy, message, Taco, and he will alert us. Okay. Cause, on here, it's like super fast.
It could go quick.
Yeah.
At times.
And I don't know. I think tonight, do we have it on subscribe only on the chat?
We do not know. I did not set that up. I can turn it on.
Well, I don't. It's okay. I mean, if you want, yeah. I mean, because if you want to talk in our chat, you have to subscribe. That's how it is. That's how we operate. Because it's a way of keeping the abuse away. And let me clarify, because as I get towards the end of my Shakespearean soliloquy. So what...
Some would call it a manifesto.
Yeah. But, so we ask for your energy in our chat, and we talk and express, we want you to talk and express yourselves because we feel your energy. And that goes without a doubt, not just for a card reading, but for the spirit readings. There are times where the energy is super thick for card readings. For spirit readings.
Yeah.
Like the desperation and the sadness can become very, very overwhelming without a shadow of a doubt. Okay. Sure. But last week, there were two people who spoke up who said they never gotten a card reading before. It really angered me. And I'm going to say this. It's the ungratefulness rose up again that I've seen in the past. Like I said, not by one, by two people. For which I know one, without a doubt, received a card reading in the past. So I'm not going to tolerate that. Because we are expelling our energy to give back to you. There is nobody else. I know that for a fact. There are people out there charging 333, 11 for one card and 3 cards. They ain't making any money off of that. I'm telling you. And you're not getting any answers off of that. So when I see people come on here,
gets it.
yeah. So when I see people that are ungrateful, who come on one time and get what they want, and notice I said want, not need, do you think they're going to come back and support you guys, all the people in our community? No. Because remember, this is not about us. It's about you. And we've always said that.
It's always been my number one rule.
It is very important.
It's like when I was doing light worker education. What was the first rule that I told everybody? It's not about you.
Right.
If you're going to do the work, it's not about you. And how many psychics and everything do you see? Like, I'll never forget that one time. I mean, I've seen so many just go on and on about themselves. I feel uncomfortable doing that. I could go on and on about all the stuff I've done.
You wrote a book, but you don't even remember half of the things.
I don't plug it.
You don't plug it because you're not.
It's not about me.
It's not about him.
It's not about me.
And when we did light workers education, that was another tipping point for us.
Well, yeah, we're not going to get into that.
No. But it was to show the selfishness of people, that basic rules apply. And when there's ungratefulness and nastiness, and remember, it's about, looking deeper. It really, really is. Years ago, you guys know, I talked about the girl go watch your face thing. It's because, look, I've been on a journey my whole life to, introspection and figuring out the things in life, why things didn't go certain ways for me. Okay. And, my aim of what I do is to help others do that. I just don't do surface. I don't look, bottom line is I can't read surface people. Okay. I don't do 3 card pulls because I'm trying to dig. When I say, like, when we do card readings, and Justin hates this metaphor, like, we're digging, deep inside you, getting into the cracks and crevices. I think I used colonic last week, which he didn't like that one, but that's okay. Always, workshopping. I was trying something new out, but you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get in there and get you to see. You know what you're looking at.
Tom said, I'm writing a man's motivation book called Man, Go Wash Your Ass.
Yeah, that's great. So, look, I just want you to know also, too, about the spirit readings. We went live twice last year. One night was fantastic. I mean, we had tons of people on. And it was popping. Yeah. Spirits were coming through. But the year before that, 2020, we didn't go live that much because you just weren't feeling it that much because of the pandemic. It was just a lot of weird things. But last year, your schedule didn't permit it.
It did not.
No, it didn't. Now, I want you to know, so when he comes on here, he meditates twice a day when he goes live. He's meditating for you guys to open his channel. He turns on a light. Imagine like a lighthouse. It's a beacon to let souls from the other side know you can come to me. I'm willing to deliver your message. I'm giving you a little background insight to how he works. Then he has a waiting room behind him. Think about it, pretend like, and they come and they sit. Now, so last year when we went live, the last live he did, it just meant you had enough. Because we've had a lot of lives like this where people went unclaimed. People came through with really
Those are rough. Those are rough on me, man.
They are rough on you because we've had people who were cut in half. We had people whose bodies were left up in the mountains. Look, I'm going to get graphic because that is what they said. And one was a calorie. nobody would claim him. Now, you know the seatbelt click, right? When he says, hey, you know, people, when he knows, when
it
he's
clicks
feeling
like a
people
seatbelt.
out, right? But when he knows somebody is connected to that reading, that spirit, it's like a seatbelt clicking. So he reads energy, people. That's what he does. He's reading your energy. If you can't feel his energy through here, you don't want to meet him in person. It's overwhelming. Not for me, but, you know, for a lot of people say it. Okay? So when you have people who go unclaimed and he knows there is somebody watching that's not speaking up, the general rule has always been that you can private message us because we know that maybe you don't want to speak up in chat. But there's a reason. There's a lot of you who've told me, I don't know why, but I found you by clicking on you. I don't know how you guys popped up on my... Because it's a divine intervention. It's meant to be.
Yeah.
It's not by coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay? But, so that really took a lot out of him. I mean, that just because it's like when it happens so much, Justin, it wants to bring you,
when I'm doing a spirit reading, man, I really try digging deep and getting things that no one else would know. It's easy. I could do the easy stuff all day.
Yeah.
The general overall message is easy, but the general overall message can be easily overlooked if you're not provided enough detail for you to know beyond the shadow of a doubt that is your person.
Right.
And that is the hard part.
Right.
That's getting those details and interpreting them is the hard part.
Right.
Because sometimes they give me stuff and I'm just like, I just got to give it as I'm getting it because I have no idea what this means.
No. And so, and the other thing is too, because I field all the messages, I'm trying to let you guys know that, I if I message you and I thank you for coming on our live, I really mean that. I really do. Justin and I both really appreciate those who, are still getting Facebook messages or notifications from our Intuitive Couples page. Okay. Yeah. The more interaction, look, hey, you're going to learn something here, period.
Our worst case scenario, I hope to be at least a little entertaining.
Yeah. And, like we said, we've taught, we've done the teaching route before, and we've learned lessons from that, which I always said, no. I mean, there's something that I do that I don't discuss on here because why? Why bother? Like, it's not, I already went that route with people and they acted like fools. And they didn't appreciate my messages and what I was trying to teach them. Well, you know what? Hello. We're connected. We work together. There's a reason for that. So, and I want to say this. Look, there's a reason why we don't put our price of our private readings online. There are a lot of people, and I check them out. Like the fool that was from LA who was doing the spirit boxes. He's a psychic medium, but that wrote that just narcissistic bio of a member, and you were like, this is the most sickening thing I've read. The superstars and Hollywood directors. Well, so have you. Yeah. But you don't brag about it. You've gone to Warner Brothers and met people. I'm bragging because it was a big deal.
It's true. But what's that got to do with
the point
somebody
is,
sitting down in front of me?
No,
that?
Okay, I'm telling you is that we don't.
That's my mentality.
Okay, I went to that guy's site. I go to a lot of psychics, medium sites, right?
I don't.
And I see what jibber jabber they write,
Jibber jabber.
And like this schmucko, and he is, because first of all, what he was doing, well, it incensed you. It pissed you off. And that wasn't just, you weren't pissed, it was holy fire. Like, the Holy Spirit was angry. He just and he had tons of views. Yeah, am I a little salty maybe? Yeah, because he's doing a cheap parlor trick with the spirit box. Okay? Golden rule on here. What
think a
will
lot
tell
of people
you?
just
You
find that
can't
interesting.
verify jack squat if you didn't know them. So if he
Right.
didn't know Marilyn,
you're talking about the guy who
Yes,
did like
he
all
only
the dead
did-
celebrities?
yes,
That's
he didn't know
so
Elvis. He didn't know
cheap,
Marilyn
dude.
Monroe,
Come
Lincoln.
on, man.
Okay,
Come on.
and then the worst of all, and I'm serious, I can't remember that is Robert something. I'm telling you, I should call his ass out because here's the thing: the rudest thing of all was the Uvalde, Texas, the students, the school shooting. That's where you cross a line. There is a moral and ethically binding. You've got to when you're doing this. And that is crossing a line. I mean, yeah, you can read Marilyn Monroe's freaking autopsy report online, okay? Mm-hmm. But, dude, like, you're just getting, people. But he charged for 30 minutes, it was $250. For an hour, psychic mediumship reading was $450.
Would he use the box?
I
gotta
don't know.
wonder.
I don't know. Does he use the box? Because he had no lives on there. They were just videos of him using a spirit box. So that showed me none of his abilities. Okay. Now, second of all, hear me out on this.
It's a good
so
question.
here's
Dan.
our reading.
I'll answer it here. in a
Our
second.
readings are $200 for a private reading, psychic mediumship reading.
Yeah, but there's no time limit.
No time limit. And you know what? Something you don't know? You also get an angel card reading with that. And there's a reason behind the card reading. It's to relax you.
No, I don't think it was Huff, Belinda. I've seen Huff before, and it does. He even says on the thing that I think it's for like entertainment only. So that's forgivable. And he has really cool like boxes with like Edison lights. They're cool. I think he sells them, but
Yeah,
that
guy who builds them and stuff like that, that's different.
He says it's
I think there's
entertainment
more
only.
people who
No, this
are,
is somebody
I mean,
who's claiming
claiming he's a psychic medium. Dude, I mean, and he's real posh looking, real
Posh.
Well, he looks like he's,
I don't know. I didn't look at it. She just
very
kinda
LA,
read it to me, and I was
older
just
gentleman.
like,
I gotta find him. I mean, because, I mean, I'd call him out.
So that awkward moment when you're getting a spirit box reading and the spirit box says Bluetooth device ready to pair.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oops.
Yeah. So look, here's the thing, okay? Yeah, our readings are $200. I get people, and this is the last thing, and I didn't write because I got to a point in my channeled reading, and then I had to pee. And those who know me very close, I'm not young anymore. Children, I gotta run.
TMI.
So hey, it's the
TMI.
fact. They're all ladies on here. You want to clip it, and make fun of me? Go right ahead. I don't give a damn.
It all goes back to us anyway, so it's fine.
Bingo.
Just increase our.
It's okay. It won't because you can't. So here's
Keep
the
it
thing,
moving.
and this is my conclusion.
And in conclusion,
And yes, guidance readings are $100, and there's a reason for that because it's not that he doesn't give you everything he's got here. It's just it's really long and in depth. And when he does readings for people, it's a minimum of 2 hours. Period.
on average, usually.
Yeah. I mean,
Sometimes a little less. Depends.
And
Depends on
I
how
was
quick
going
and clear they're
through,
coming
our list the other day, and I was looking at all the people that wrote, and I said there's a reason why you don't get people that come back for spirit readings.
Because I gave them.
You
they
gave them
what
everything.
They need.
I mean, there's some people with big families, and they come through for them because they get to know Justin, and so you got a whole bunch of people that come through. So we know that not everybody can afford $200 or $100 for a untimed. There's no
in today's
time limit.
economy,
Right?
No way.
There are people out there who can, and I get messages all the time from people who want private readings. Now, let me give you a little bit of advice. All you have to do is just a simple, I'm sorry, I don't have the money right now. And I always tell people there's no time limit, yada, yada, yada,
Let's not turn this into an infomercial.
Because look, I don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. You're not the one feeling the, messages. It's
Hold
me.
on a second. Hold on. I gotta do this. If your loved one has died and you want to get in contact with them, then contact Justin, psychic medium.
All right.
Oh my God.
So yeah, okay. But so why we do what we do because of the price, and I don't ever judge anybody who can't,
Dude, that's why we're
it's no
doing
big
this.
deal.
That's why
But
we're
what
doing
we
this.
do is periodically throughout the year, we always offer a special. Okay, we always offer a special for people at least 3 times a year for those people who can't afford the $200. And guess what? And then especially you still get the whole kit and caboodle. So there. So that's what I want. So come on here. Be open. Be loud. Express yourself. Don't be rude.
Have fun.
Have fun. Let's have fun. And spread the message to people who want to climb the mountain to defeat darkness in the world. Who want to climb that mountain to defeat the darkness that lurks around in their own world. Climb that mountain so you can hear from your loved ones. Okay? Be open, And just remember, I'm the one that's picking the people who are going to get read.
Oh boy. All right. So are you?
I'm
good?
done. I'm done.
you good?
So thank you for listening. Like I said.
Thank you for everybody who hung in there.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate it. All right. So Brianna had and I hope I'm saying that right. If it's Brianna or Brianna, she says, quick question. I know you are. Well, you've been going on a rant. A quick question, if you don't mind. If you know that you're a little intuitive, how would you be more intuitive if you're somewhat afraid or scared of opening yourself up to it fully? How do you overcome that?
Well,
that
let's see. Tracy or Rachel, can you answer those questions? Tracy used to be a student.
Yes. So here's the thing.
You've got to. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Would you like
I need to stop talking. I haven't talked that much.
Kill her, Mike.
Yeah. I haven't talked that much since the whole time we've been on for 2 weeks. So go ahead, it's you.
Okay. You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
And thank you, everybody, for your support. Go ahead.
All right.
Answer her question.
So here's the thing. The main thing.
Tracy.
What?
She was asking Justin. I go, smart answer, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. So here's the thing. When it comes to if you've got a little bit of intuition, obviously something has happened to kind of cue you in, right? It is only natural for it to freak you out a little bit. The thing is, one of the main things that I talk about all the time is that as human beings, we only have access to 2 emotions. A lot of people think it's more, but it's not. It's actually only 2. Love and fear. Those are the only 2 things we have. All of the associated emotions that come with it are rooted in either one of those. Okay? Anxiety, rooted out of fear. Anger, rooted out of fear. Hate, all of it. Okay? It all comes from that. But what you have to do is you have to get into a mindset of love. It's difficult to do. But what you need is a solid grounding in the truth. You need a solid foundation of love. You need a solid foundation of faith and understanding what your spiritual gifts are. Okay. And if you're afraid to really introspect on that and look into that, turn inward, you need to have, the bottom line is you need to have a sense of faith in a higher power, because that intuition isn't yours. It was a gift. And so if the minute people run into trouble when they start thinking that their intuition or psychic whatever is them, like, I've been psychic since I'm a child. I've been doing this. No, I say all the time that it isn't me.
But
I deliver the messages. I'm just the conduit.
Right.
Hold
but
up.
you had your intuition your whole life.
I have.
Right.
But it's not anything that I did. You understand what I mean? Like, I didn't go seeking this. All right. It was something that kind of sprung on me when it really came to the fore when I moved to Oklahoma.
Yep.
And if you want to know that story, it's in my book. First time and only time I'm going to plug the book.
You can buy it on Amazon.
But look, my point is this, is that you have to have a foundation of faith and love. And you have to learn how to meditate, and you have to learn how to isolate that faith and really get to know yourself. And it's a scary process, and it's a scary thing. And so if you don't feel up to it, I suggest just going about your daily business. Because here's the thing, it will show itself at moments when it's not scary for you. It'll show up in everyday moments. For example, knowing what to say to somebody when they're in pain. Not everybody knows that. But that if you're intuitive, that's one of the things that may come naturally to you. Okay? And here's the thing, when I say light worker and stuff like that, I use that mainly as a marketing thing. I don't really like the term. It's called being a decent human being and using your gifts to help other people. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sit down and read cards or give psychic readings. It could just mean that you're there to listen to somebody. You're there to be a sounding board for them. You know? And that's what it's about, you know? But the answer to the question is, how do you get over the fear, is through faith and prayer. And once I said that, the numbers dropped. The minute I started talking, which is fine. Adios. You know what I'm saying? And so,
You saw a deceased person?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a shame that that they didn't believe you. Like, why would you make that up? You know what I mean? Who makes that up?
Well, you know what?
It's crazy.
Actually, that's a commonality for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So don't feel bad.
Yeah, for me, it was like
know.
I was, sitting down drawing when I was very young. I was like, 18, 19 years old, and I heard somebody whisper my name.
Well,
Like
let me go back.
Different things.
I mean, this
So,
when he was very young, he was obsessed with the Time Life books like Nostradamus and all the unknown stuff. And he loved Ghostbusters so much. I mean, he wanted to be Egon, okay? I mean, he went through 2 VHS tapes. He knows every line in that movie, that's great, Ray. Save some for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he loves Ghostbusters. He's a real life
spores,
freaking
molds, and
Ghostbuster.
fungus.
Yeah, I mean, he really is. He is a real life Ghostbuster, Sherlock Holmes in the crime detective. Like when we go out to the crime scenes, like whoa, like that day. I've never seen you like that. I wish I recorded it that day. Wow.
yeah.
Woo. But I'll tell you what. Teaching people how to be psychic is something that I don't believe in. I've never really, because you either have it or you don't have it. And there are a lot of people who claim they have it. So when we taught people, when we started Lightworkers Education, there was a rule that they had to go through Justin, and Justin had to read their energy and discern, because he does have the Holy Spirit gift. People have abilities, but they also have Holy Spirit gifts. And Holy Spirit gifts are a completely different thing. And everybody has a totally different Holy Spirit gift, and multiple ones, and ones that are not necessarily, you could go online and Google them. But trust me, there are many different ones that are not even been written. Okay? So, and it can take time to find that. But Justin's is discernment. He can tell who's good and evil.
So,
all right. So Yeah, so it's one of those things, it's a step-by-step process. I just had a message from somebody who was asking that question about maybe you should do it online and stuff like that. No, we don't do it online. We do
Do what online?
teach or something, like give lessons to people online. I don't know. But Brianna, we do have some videos in our playlist under Lightworkers Education that you can actually watch. I believe they're still available.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go and check.
No, I know they are.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay. So anyway, all right. Let's open up. We're gonna open up the channel.
then it's on you.
All right. Who I want people to give me. Yeah, well, the abilities are there for the purpose of the Holy Spirit gifts. Absolutely. And being authentic and having the right support around you can help you do amazing things. We are all trying to continue learning. Absolutely. That's exactly right. So there you go. Mm-hmm. All right. So I need everybody who wants a card reading. Let's get this party warmed up, because card readings are always a good way to get that channel, whoever is lurking, because I got some people saying people are lurking. So let's hit number 1 if you're wanting a card reading. I need to know. Number 1. And don't be shy. Don't be shy that you think that I'm like thinking that you're taking advantage. Okay, no.
No one's thinking
No,
that.
Please don't.
I'm telling you right now, no one's thinking that.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
Did we find our last week's number 1? No, but we're going live again tomorrow. So, so maybe, it's not a big deal. Just make sure everybody hits that thumbs up. Thumbs up. Mm-hmm. I know we have people on here, so come on, people. That's it. That's all that wants a card reading?
Choose.
Okay. First person is Brianna, since she asked.
Okay.
She asked a question before and you answered it. So let's see. Let's see. Because it's on her mind. Mm-hmm. And I think that we all... Tracy, I'm enjoying these enthusiastic faces.
Of me? I'm just letting her go, man.
Who? Me? Is it
she's
just
talking about me.
Oh,
I'm in other words, I am not looking very enthusiastic.
Well, you can pick the people.
Welcome back.
I didn't know we were. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, so, and and it's funny because it's like so many people just want to come on here and just watch, and they don't want a card reading. So if you don't want a card reading, put a 2. I mean, like, say. It's like saying, "Hey, I don't do scratch offs. I'm going for, the jackpot, the super lotto, whatever the hell it's called, the mega win,
Right, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So, Brianna, do you want me to do this?
Sure. Yes.
Aw, Ima, you are the most giving person on here, always, and faithful. And we really do cherish you.
So. Oop, excuse me. Sorry about that. Hitting the thing. All right, so who am I doing?
No, wait, no. It was Brianna. Brianna.
So here's the thing.
Rachel.
Uma is love. I am not Uma. All right, so.
What happened there? Oh, I got it. Sorry.
Huh?
Nothing. I don't even know my own producers. Okay, go on.
And what is wrong with you?
I don't know. So this is for Brianna.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Brianna. Before I even pull any cards, right off the bat, And I don't know if this is for you, but I'm getting a mail coming through, and it just really started hitting hard when talking about her. So I'm wondering if this is for her or not. I've got an older male coming through. It's a very protective presence, like father energy is what I'm getting. This is from the other side. So someone who's passed, older male who's passed, really a fatherly type energy because it's very protective. Feel like he passed from an illness that would typically be very long, but it actually went pretty quick. And I'm wanting to say some type of cancer or something, but I'm getting a male energy coming through, father figure, past of cancer, but it feels like he went quick. I'm gonna say like a long illness, but yeah, man, it feels it's a long illness, but he passed quickly of it. Okay, right? Because okay, so he had it for a long time, but that explains that. Okay, Brianna, I'm with you. So yeah, he is the reason that you're feeling these intuitive feelings. You're not crazy. Like I don't even need the cards for you. He's giving me everything. Hang on. You see him through the corner of your eyes, and then when you turn and he's not there, and it really kind of plays with your head. Or no, correction, it did until you understood what was happening. He's just kind of confirming that for you that is him, and that yeah, no, you're absolutely right about it. And who got the tattoo? I feel like somebody got a tattoo of his name or in his honor. Well, he's confirming for you that it is him. Okay. And he's okay. He's kind of joking around like I'm honored, but that was dumb. You know what I mean? I feel like almost like in life he wouldn't have approved of that. He would not had a stamp, a seal of approval on that, but only kind of like half joking around, if you know what I mean. Like he's honored, but like, why would you do that? You know. He's telling me to reference a necklace. And so I don't know if he like if he got you a necklace or somebody else a necklace. He's just showing me like a necklace in my mind that what I'm seeing is almost like it's got like a heart. I don't want to say a locket, but just kind of like a charm on it. I'm trying to have him give me more to confirm that it's him for you. And he's showing me a birthday cake, so it's like a happy birthday. So somebody's got a birthday relatively close, either just passed or coming up within the next. Usually, it's within 30 days of the time that I get it. So, in a relatively short amount of time, or either just passed. He's saying happy birthday, but he's acknowledging, oh, happy birthday. Your birthday's tomorrow. Well, happy birthday. And where does the 17 come into play? He's showing me the number 17. And he's given me also the 17, but he's really kind of starting to pick up pace. He's also giving me a feeling of wanting to talk about siblings, but he's holding off because they wouldn't, like, other people in the family are kind of skeptical of this type of thing. You're almost kind of like, I hate saying it, but he's showing it to me, so I'm going to say it, is like you're almost like the black sheep when it comes to this and the only one open enough to receive the message. And so he wants to acknowledge siblings, but he doesn't really have a message because it wouldn't be accepted by them. You know what I'm saying? And he loves the fact that you still talk to him. He says that you cry to him, but you also talk to him. Just chit chat. How's your day? How's your day going? He loves that. And when you feel that cold breeze in your bedroom and you feel like something is on the edge of the bed or touched your foot, that is him. He's confirming for you that is him because he knows that it freaks you out when he does it, but he's wanting to just let you know, confirm for you that it is him. That's kind of where the fear is coming from, right? Is all of these things. Right. So just know that he sees them, he acknowledges them for you. Okay, he acknowledges your family for you. That was the whole point of that. But also that he's not really going to give anything because he's not going to put you in a situation where you have to deliver a message to people who aren't going to accept it. He just knows that that's the reality of the state of things. And he's saying, don't cry.
Aw.
He wants you to know how much he loves you. And above all else, that he is incredibly, incredibly proud of you. He doesn't want you to be sad anymore. He really doesn't. Because you have so much, and this is the overwhelming feeling is like really right on top of me, and I need you to hear me when I say this. He doesn't want you to be sad anymore. Because you have so much to offer the world. He wishes that you could see yourself the way that he sees you. And the way that he sees you is that the way that the world could see you. But you have to believe in you. And he's really pulling for you. And he knows that you don't hear this type of thing often in your environment. But you are loved, you are cherished, and you are protected. And he's saying something that I say all the time, and that which is blessed cannot be cursed. Because you're not cursed. So I'm asking him, what is your hope? What do you hope to gain from expending so much energy to spend this much time with me to bring this message to her, to someone that I don't know? You come to somebody that you don't know for bringing a message like this. And the answer is that his hope is that you begin to see the value in yourself. It's something that you struggle with. And you have to know that no matter what's going on in your life in the immediate, is that you've always got somebody there that's got your back and loves you more than you would ever know. But he wants you to be happy. He wants you to carry on and follow your gifts and follow your talents and all of the things that is going to help you lead a fulfilling life. Open yourself up to love. Don't be afraid of it. And he's good because you just asked him, is he okay? Just now. He's telling me you just now asked him, is he okay? Is this real? And he says yes. He said, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. So, Brianna, I want you to understand something that I don't think I made totally clear before I started. I really didn't expect this pop in like this, and that's okay, perfectly okay. That's what I'm here for. But I want you to know that I only open myself up to the light. I don't open myself up to anything dark or anything that is going to generate fear. And so it's only through love that he is able to come through to me. And I mean, just like that, before I even pulled a card, didn't even have to. the amount of fatherly love that he hit me with was equivalent only to mine. And that's a lot. It's a lot. And you have to know it takes a tremendous amount of energy for him to do this. And be there with you at the same time. And he would do it 1,000 times over for you. So, Brianna, I'm telling you this. As a father, delivering a father's message, take heed to what he's saying here. That you are worth more than you could ever know. And you do have gifts and you've got talents that you have yet to discover. And so I want you to really soak in the love of this message that he's coming through with, because he's impressing it upon me, and it's intense. There's nothing to be afraid of. When you're not crazy, when you do turn and you see a glimpse of him, it is him, letting you know that he's there. He loves you too. He loves you too. And this is strange, but he's showing me a white rose. White roses. Usually I get like a red rose. White rose, I haven't gotten that imagery before, but he's showing me a white rose, for what that's worth. And he's pulling his energy back, but just know that he saw this as an opportunity to conclusively tell you that there's nothing to be afraid of with these intuitive gifts that you've been feeling. That they've helped you and helped you realize that he's around you.
White ones were on my sister's grave when she passed. There you go.
Okay.
See, a significant small detail that made sense to her.
Right, because I never get white roses.
No, you always get red. Yeah.
And so it's these little details that I dig for when I'm doing readings to help really drive home the point and confirm for you beyond the shadow of a doubt that this is the person coming through for you. Okay? To make the message that much clearer, and that you know that it's not just... Anyone who knows me knows that regular old Justin is not that clever. You know what I mean? So the message is coming from them. I'm just a conduit delivering it, okay? But thank you so much for being open enough to be willing to be read here in a public forum like this. I know it's not easy. It's not easy, and it can be highly emotional. But I really appreciate your bravery and openness and willingness to be read tonight, and giving me the honor to allow me to do it for you. So thank you to you and him. Okay. Whew. Wow. All right. So, here we go.
Hear the sound?
Huh?
Hear the sound? The difference?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's
It's so croaky.
I know but when I'm in reading mode, it
know.
just drops to that.
I
I'm
know.
I'm working on it.
I know.
Whew, I need a minute to shake that off. That's
Jessica says, Happy St. Pat's. How are Anne and Teresa doing?
just fine.
Well, we don't know about Anne. Anne's never come through. Jessica, I forgot to tell you, Christopher passed away.
You're just gonna drop a bombshell like that.
Yeah, he died over Christmas. Well, I found out.
So, yeah, I mean,
Late.
here's
So,
the thing.
That was really great. I mean, she was open,
Yeah,
and that's what it's all about, folks. Is
I
what
didn't
I
even-
was talking about in the beginning.
yeah.
Being open. You got to be open. And she was. And I picked her because she asked a question. She asked a question. So if you're just joining us here for the first time, or
And if you
whatever,
haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe.
well, you have to subscribe because
In
guess
order
what?
to make a
in order
comment,
to make a comment on our thing, and guess what? If you don't make a comment, then you don't get a
Hey,
reading.
Tracy, can you check this?
But you know what?
I've written that to you multiple times.
It's for
Please
your
check it.
benefit because look, you just saw what Justin can do. You saw that. Do you? I mean, Brianna, if you want to go to our Facebook page and put a review on there, please feel
Would
free.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
people start doing it again, recommending you a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
I
how.
thought that.
I don't know how
They
effective
used to
that
do
is,
reviews.
but yeah.
But you know what? You have a good review. Except for one woman. She, like in 2017, she didn't get what she wanted to hear. So she was
Right.
like, I was, like that makes me want to punch somebody in the throat.
Easy now.
Well, it's truth, okay? I mean, look,
Violence.
love and light, but that's just
Love and light. Love and light.
love and light.
Love and light.
But you know what? It's just I'm being
Like,
real.
Love and light
We don't.
and
We're not
punch
being
someone in the
fake
throat.
with the love and light. We're real people here.
Yeah. Like, look, man.
If you come across somebody who's like, oh, that's BS. I mean,
come on, man.
yo.
Nah, look. This is me.
we're humans, man.
I'm just a regular
Brianna,
guy. man.
she's
You
and I'm glad she felt it. I'm glad she felt it, and she just said to Tracy that she felt encouraged. And see, look at that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. So yeah, man. I think.
And I gotta say is like I
Yes.
think that all right. So we're gonna like regroup here. So
Yeah.
those who are wanting a card reading, again, we're gonna regroup.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the one if you want a card reading.
Hit one. There
Hit
we
one,
go.
hit one.
Booyah.
And thank you, Brianna, for being open,
Yeah, it's
allowing
huge.
Justin to read you on a public platform that will be on here forever.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, for real. I mean, but we've actually had people come back and say, "Hey, do you know when?" And I'm writing Dollface 74. She's I. Did you change your name, or has it always been that? Because I don't remember. Hey, Dom, make a transition because we just swept out of that, or just wait until we go to. Hi, Tig.
What's up,
There you go. And then
man? That was energetic. I know it probably didn't seem that way, but man, I was.
oh, you're moving. Okay, I
hyper-focused.
just want to make sure. So, because I was calling somebody's kid's name. I don't know. It was funny. Hi, Tig. Welcome back.
Right.
So it hit one. We're regrouping. If you want a card reading. Head one. You know, I don't know why it changed my name. A new phone, maybe. No, it's okay.
It's all good.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all good.
Hey, Sandra Kitchen, welcome back.
To be honest, to Dollface
and
74.
Holly Kirk, welcome back, Holly Kirk.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
And remember,
Yeah, I
guys,
can hear you.
Oh no, I just wanted to say
to hit the thumbs up.
I just wanted to say
Hit
to
the
Dollface.
thumbs up. It helps our algorithm.
I just
It
wanted.
only says 14 thumbs up here.
I just wanted to say to Dollface
I took
70.
my earpiece out. My earpiece was making me sweat.
Oh my god, put it back in.
Why? What'd you say?
Because every time I started talking, you kept talking.
Oh.
I wanted to say to Dollface 74 that when you have a Google account, sometimes you can have multiple YouTube accounts under your YouTube account. So you could have like Dollface 74, but you might have one that has your full name. I just wanted to let you know that. You don't have to change it, but I just wanted to let you know because sometimes you can change it on YouTube. If you click the icon at the top and click switch account, there'll be multiple options. Not saying do that. I'm just saying, just wanted to let you know that you could do that.
Okay. All right, we're going to go with Dollface. Marie.
There you go.
She's sticking out to me. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why. But,
Okay.
I mean, I know why.
Yeah.
But energy
It's
matters.
time. Yeah.
You got to catch me. Like, and I'll feel energy. So, like, you know. That's why I was like, Dollface. And it just reminded me of something. So, you know, that's why. It's no disrespect to anybody else. Please know that. You know, everybody gets a chance. Everybody gets a turn. But remember, nothing in life. Oh, see, no. You don't need to be nervous, right? She feels nervous.
No, why are you being nervous?
No.
It's cool.
No, don't be nervous. No, I'm just clearing the cards. So this is just for card reading. I mean, that was a really interesting way, picking somebody, and then I picked somebody, and then they actually had a spirit come through. Now that was a banger.
Banger. Yeah.
Talk about a dream team moment there.
That was pretty good.
Should I say? I shall say that.
It was pretty good.
It
Ain't
was
gonna
pretty
lie.
good. All right, so she's just excited.
All
I
right, let's
know,
see.
I know. Well, you know, hey, it's okay. Just as like, I don't need the cards anymore. He does it for basically it's kind of like a PowerPoint for you.
That's a good analogy. That's a good analogy of it.
It'd be better if we had like the DVD thing in the corner, trying to make it to the corner, bouncing around.
And we can do that. We can set that up.
You've never had one done. Well, there you go. See? So, that's awesome.
So before I even pull cards,
Why do I bother? I'm like, I get done pulling. I'm seriously, I'm literally done shuffling the cards. He's like, okay.
So, the main thing that I'm getting.
That's
for
okay.
her,
I'll
and
pull the
it's-
cards. I want to see if it coincides.
You want to see if
Yeah.
it coincides?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll
This
play
is
a
gonna-
game.
let's play a game. Let's play
I
a
don't
game.
have the cards.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
doesn't
going to
have
say
cards.
what the first thing that I'm feeling
Okay.
is that there's really a state of confusion right now, and it really feels career-minded. So, like, you're looking for something new to do or trying to get a new challenge happening in your life. It really feels like it's a quest for success.
Oh my
I'm going to take that as OMG, wow. I'm going to take that as I'm spot on. So, yeah. But the thing that's holding you back is fear.
Uh-huh.
The thing that's holding you back.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Look at this card. Oh, the move card. Upside down.
Yeah. So the thing that's holding you back is fear.
I know, look at that.
Imposter syndrome.
Be brave.
Be brave, yeah. Could you let me finish
Yeah,
and then
go
you
on.
could
I
show the
know.
cards? God. So here's the thing. You're really afraid that you're too nice.
No.
Stop.
No. I'm sorry, yo. That was the anchor card. The heart card.
You're afraid that you're too...
You got to. I'm sorry.
Sweetness? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm not pulling these cards. Roseanne's pulling them, all right? I'm not even looking over there. But here's the thing. You're afraid you're too nice, but that's not... don't let society's... what you think society wants to change who you are. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because you being nice and helpful and a decent, respectable human being is going to get you a lot farther than somebody who's a POS with more skills than you. Okay? Listen, attitude is everything. You know, as the corporate says, you know, attitude determines altitude. You know, it is true. It is true. In the long run, you're playing the long game, okay? My thing is that you need to be open to learning new processes, need to be open to open to learning new processes, open to learning new things, okay? And being straightforward with your direct superiors and things like that, and just being honest about who you are, what you want, what you need, and what you have to have.
There you go.
Okay, so, you know.
And imposter syndrome is something that everybody struggles with.
I struggle with it.
All the time.
All the time. Every time before I get on live, I'm like,
It's funny,
is
I
this going to
don't,
work?
but it aggravates me that he does. But no, I do. But everybody struggles with imposter syndrome. I mean,
Keep your attitude. Keep your attitude good and bright, because that's what's going to land it. And if it doesn't land it for this, it means that something better is coming along the line, because I do see a big change coming for you in a positive way.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about more
going for a
prestige,
promotion.
more money.
There,
more...
she said it. I'm going for promotion right now.
Okay. Well, there you go.
And be brave, because right now
and it's about believing in yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems to be a theme tonight. You got to believe in yourself. You know, I wrote a thing here because, look, I'm a Christian man. I make no bones about it. And yes, I do this as a God-fearing and Jesus-loving Christian. Okay. And I meditated one day.
Jesus and Christ and
Jesus Christ.
all religions.
It's the same person.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, for me personally.
Yes,
I'm
know.
not trying to push it on anybody. What I'm saying is this, is that because it seems to be a theme tonight, is that you have to believe in yourself, right?
Yes.
Now, for me, I wrote this down, you know, because I have a hard time believing in myself a lot.
And actually, that's still on the
This
wall
has helped.
from when you
This has
worked
helped me
right there. Yeah.
from when I was working. And I wrote, you know, you have to accept Jesus into your heart, which I did, right? But I still didn't believe in myself. Now listen to this. Whatever it was, since Jesus lives in your heart, when you don't believe in yourself, you essentially aren't believing in Jesus, and therefore you're not experiencing him. To experience him, you have to believe in yourself, whether you believe in Jesus Christ or not. I urge you to.
You got
accept
that
them
as a from a personal meditation.
Yeah. I encourage you to. However, whatever your faith system is, when you don't believe in yourself, you're not believing in your higher power. That's what that means. Mm-hmm. Okay? And so if you truly have a belief in a higher power and accept that into yourself and into your heart, then you need to believe in yourself. Otherwise, you're not believing in it. Does that make sense?
I want to say something about the sweetness card, because the one thing that keeps like in a neon sign is that, and he said, you know, talk to your superiors, you know, in the imposter syndrome. Sometimes women, you know, there's two sides of women. Okay. Well, okay. So sweetness is, generally, they can be pushed over, and then there's another side of a woman like me who in the, when, in the corporate field, I was always labeled a bitch because I was not, it's not like I was coming in here like, hey, MFs, that's not it. Like I always conducted myself professionally and confidently and asked a lot of questions about things and, just try to do the best that I could in any field that I ventured in. But I knew if I was doing great in a field, it just gave me an extra confidence. But somehow or another, other women, and I'm not a big fan of women who are, bosses, because they are just, come on, let's face the facts. Women
we're
judge.
Trying to keep this positive.
I know, but women judge other women. So what it's important is to, like for me, I got labeled a bitch, but when we're sweet, sometimes it can be because we're shy. It can be we're timid. We don't speak our truth. And you had the big be brave card and believe in yourself. And this is just in general, but the sweetness I feel is like, don't allow yourself to be a pushover, because sometimes there are people who speak up a little bit more and know your worth. Know your worth. Don't allow imposter syndrome hold you back from, being brave enough to speak up, especially if you know deep down inside, that you do the work. It's kind of like a Hallmark movie, when Lacey Chabert then, had her friend when she was coming up with all the ideas and stuff, and it was a Christmas movie.
Oh my God.
But I'm just off the top of my, Don knows, he knows, but you know what I'm saying. Don't allow the imposter syndrome to take over. Believe in yourself. Be brave enough to, all the experiences you've had. The learning experience card was upside down. This stuff.
Here's the thing. What I'm saying is that being a good and decent person will
She's
get
in a
you.
male-dominated industry. She gets what I mean.
Okay, and what I'm saying is being a good, and it is very easy for, I would assume. Let me clarify. I am assuming that it would be pretty easy for a woman to try to want to change their personality if they're in a male-dominated industry, to try to compete with the men on their level. And that's not the way. The way is to be yourself and not let all of that angst and all of that crap get on the inside of you. Just keep doing your best and be you, and you will be recognized for those efforts. Okay? Because like I said, attitude goes a long way. It goes a long way. All right. And so, yeah, that's it. I do see good things happening for you, big moves. Even if it doesn't happen with this one, your attitude will determine the next one. And if you keep the attitude good, I do see big things happening for you within the next 6 to 8 months. So, for what it's worth. All right.
Yes.
Okey
So
doke.
one thing, Jessica, are you still on here? She asked a question. Hi, Christine. Hi. Thank you, Marie, for coming on and allowing Justin to read you tonight. She goes, that is amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you. So
Sweet.
let us know how it goes.
And so if this is your first time with us, please make sure to hit the like and the subscribe. If you're just kind of tuning in and kind of chilling out watching, if you want to talk, hit that subscribe button. A minute later, you'll be able to chat with us. All right? And, this is the only place where we do readings for the folks, for you guys, for free. All right? I'm not out to trying to get any money from you. I just want to subscribe, man, or a like and a thumbs up.
Yeah. And if you want, you can always tip, because that goes to Dom. That's his graduation. He works for free as our producer, and he's going to college in the fall. So
there we go. right.
broadcast media. So hold on, I want to say something. I don't know. Jessica says something like, what do you see about the name Danny Lee?
Why would I see anything about that?
I don't know.
I'm not going to answer that. Look, here's the thing. It is immoral for someone with real psychic ability to go traipsing and snooping on someone that's not sitting in front of me.
See?
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's an ethics thing.
Okay. Well,
I would never
I'm not
do
saying
that.
that.
So I don't know who Danny Lee is,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't whether they're a celebrity or just somebody that you know. I'm not
I mean,
gonna.
that's something you don't do.
I
Yeah.
don't do that because it's immoral. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
It's
like an intrusion. It's like a B&E. It's like a breaking and entering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm not
Well,
doing
I
that.
know, because, I mean, you've had people say, I think I had something in my house. Can you come? And
Well, sure,
and,
but that's them
yes,
inviting me.
Dom
to the
has
place,
it.
you know
Dom
what I
can
mean?
link it.
So.
There's actually links in the, whatchamacallit, the description. There's actual links to Cash App and PayPal. But here's the thing. Yes, you have to. I don't know what that means. Yes, you have to. I mean, like when there's people who think there's, they think there's something bad going on in their house, or we've had people come on and they've all sorts of weirdo stuff is going on. Like we had some person who had like 50 crystals that they were given. Remember that one time?
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was like,
no, you got to get rid of those.
yeah. But you
gotta
said,
actually
well,
bury
listen, when
them,
I get
you know?
off the live, I'll meditate and I'll remote view into your house, yada, 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 and see
They were
what is going on.
Full of negative energy.
Yeah, right.
Full of
And you were like,
negative energy, man.
need, right. So he has to get permission from you before he goes in. He doesn't go traipsing into things that he doesn't. He's,
That's crazy, man.
I know, but
I'll never forget. I started work. This is years ago. I started working at a place, right? And it was the first time I ever publicly declared that I'm a psychic medium to a group of people at a regular workplace. I just figured, hey, man, it's a workplace that's all about tolerance and diversity and all of those buzzwords.
Staging doesn't mean anything, Sandra. It doesn't. It only.
It's only the faith
You
that
have
that
no
have behind
intent
something.
behind it, or if you have fear behind it, it's not going to do anything.
Right.
Because I mean, if you're just burning sage, it's not going to do anything. If you don't have the right intent behind it, it's not going to work.
Right. So a perfect example of that is not specifically saging, but to show the point. Anyone who's seen the movie The Lost Boys with Kiefer Sutherland?
You again on this, okay?
But it's an excellent point. Okay, it's about vampires.
He is amazing, isn't he?
Now listen to me.
Yes.
Here's the thing. When we're talking about sage, there is a level of faith that you have to put into that ritual in order for it to work. You don't just sure.
Rachel, holy water.
So the point of that is for example, in Lost Boys at the end when the vampires are making their big push and the teenagers are trying to hold them off. I think it was Corey Haim holds up a cross to one of them, and he's like, "Cross doesn't do anything to me, boys," because he had no faith behind the cross. And then the other Corey came and said, "Try holy water, death breath," and splashed him with holy water, and he burned up. But why? The question is why. Don't give me that. Because the holy water was blessed by a priest with faith. It was instilled. The faith was instilled in the water.
Right.
Whereas somebody holding up a cross, if they had faith behind it, it would have warded them off.
Yeah, I mean, we've
But
seen
that's-
ghost hunters that
granted,
try to
that's
do that
fiction,
garbage, and
but my point
there's no
is that
intent.
if you have no faith behind whatever it is that you're doing for protection, the protection is not there. Because the true magic, the true protection is in your faith itself.
Right.
And so those without
mean,
faith are walking around.
Saging, you're just burning
Naked.
incense. That's all. It's nothing. It's nothing to me. I mean, it's the Etsy and Facebook and Pinterest thing to do.
Thank you for the tip, Marie. She tipped $5.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Oh, Jessica's responding. Danny Lee is deceased. It's her husband's dad died unexpectedly. Okay.
So again, this brings up another point. I can't control who comes through and when.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For
and
Jessica,
I can't just up and like dial them up. It would make this job a lot easier if I could.
Right. But we just tell you maybe to tell him if he wants to hear from his father to, pray to him, talk to him, let him know to come through to Justin.
Yeah.
Because that is the way to do it. The only time he does that is when it's a private reading. And usually those are scheduled in advance. He meditates on it.
A lot of work that goes into that.
Right. There's a lot of meditation that goes involved, It's why private readings are $200.
It's all good.
And if you haven't caught the first hour of the live.
First hour.
Yeah. I recommend you go back. In fact, I'm going to put a timestamp on my soliloquy. It's actually a warning to all the people who come on here who abused the system of the free card readings back in 2017 and 18. And why even though we're doing them now, I'm saying it because we got more people on, why we're doing it now.
Yeah.
You're not going to come traipsing in here looking for a free card reading and then not show up this week. Because the people last week, like I said, it didn't take no psychic there. Okay? I knew they wouldn't be back because they got what they needed. But there are people that come here week after week, and whether they're waiting for, some people just want, okay, we've got our peoples who are blowing up, saying, smelling, all sorts of stuff. So you might want to check your thing.
No,
okay. So
I'm clear at the moment.
So, it's dumb. So it's this is a community, guys. We're just building a community. So it's important for everybody to know. And we appreciate everyone who is open to receiving a message. And
absolutely.
But so yeah, and sage doesn't work. If there's bad energy in your house, start looking around the people that's in your house. That's the most important thing. That is the most important thing. Sometimes it takes looking in a mirror at your own self. I hate to say that. I don't mean that directly at you, but I mean that in general to people who ask that question. Right. Because looking at our true selves in the mirror and really seeing who we really are. St. Paul once said that it is the hardest thing that one person could ever do, and that is introspecting on yourself. So it's very important for you to reevaluate, but the power of just invoking Jesus Christ's word, his name, and feeling, actually, you can say you have faith, but you've got to really, George Michael had faith, okay? Because he had faith, but you really gotta.
Really?
Well.
Did though. Let's not diss in George Michael here, okay?
Hey, he's going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. Don't be.
I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing.
I'm just saying. That is a soul that was taken far too soon. Far too soon.
Right.
Anyway, so you gotta have a real faith. I see people who say, "I have faith."
The faith.
Yeah, but faith is believing without a shadow of a doubt.
Rachel being, I think exactly alike. All right.
Yeah, all right. So, with that being said, thank you, Jessica. Love you.
Hey, thank you guys so much.
Love all of you for coming on here tonight, for actually spending time with us. I know
Thanks for coming to hang out with us, man.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate it.
Guess what? We're going to be back again tomorrow.
What?
I told you guys I'm trying to go live multiple times a week.
Yeah, last night we went live on Psychic Cyclist.
Yeah.
And we thank those who came over.
Yep, absolutely. And so tomorrow night we will be going live here again, and we will pick up where we left off. And I
Yeah.
really hope each and every one of you guys come and join us then. So if you
Also,
haven't already,
yeah.
make sure to hit the subscribe and hit the bell,
And
so that
please
you
go
get
check
notified.
out the short on our channel. Please, I edited the short. Hit the, yeah, hit the thumbs up on it. Let's get some traction on it. It's got good analytics already. But please, it's under the shorts. Like there's different tabs under our channel. So we have.
So here's the
lives
thing,
and
guys.
stuff like
Check
that.
this out. So we're going live tomorrow night. You guys have the heads up. So if you want a spirit reading like you saw tonight, talk to your loved ones that you want to come through. Now, look, I always say that there's no guarantee. I can't guarantee that they'll come through, but it definitely helps the clarity if they do come through. Okay. But what I can promise you is this, is that anytime that I get a spirit reading, whether it's for you or anyone else on here, I go until they're done with their message, until their energy pulls back. I will never, ever, ever put an artificial constraint on any reading that I give. And when you come here on our channel, you never have to pay for a reading if you're chosen to be read here live on YouTube with us. Okay? I'm not looking for anything from you. I just want to help bring you some closure, help bring you some peace, help bring some love and comfort, and build a solid community based around those factors. Okay. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys tonight for coming to hang out. I hope you join us tomorrow. Again, my name's Justin, for my wife Roseanne and my son Taco Show. It's not his name. His name's Dom, but he goes by Taco Show when he's producing. So we love each and every one of you. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night. Stay safe and healthy out there.
Thank you so much for watching The Intuitive Couple. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in a private reading, please contact us privately via Facebook or Instagram. Links are available in the description and on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.